My tired little eyes.
Good morning.
We are in Khe Sanh, really tired after yesterday's ride. We're heading to Hue via Dong Ha and the Vinh Moc tunnels. We're going to be heading back onto busier roads and busier traffic and everything like that.
Also, Typhoon Yogi hits Hanoi today. So I don't know if this is just the weather anyway, or if we're experiencing like a bit of the tail end of it, because we're obviously further south, but it's very cloudy, very wet and very windy. So we're just going to have to drive pretty slow. Although I think we're pretty well trained from the weather yesterday,
Yeah,
like in our last
stop.
video that you would have seen. It was intense all day.
We were intense,
Yeah.
those big ponchos, we were riding intense most of the day.
Jason's Pocari Sweat makeshift funnel. Pretty good actually.
That should work at the petrol station, shouldn't I? I just had a really weird feeling then that I'd just done something wrong. Like this was actually water or Barocca and I
Barocca.
completely fucked the bike up.
There we go, complete.
There's a little indication of the winds today and what way they're flying. We're going the other way, so we're going to be going against that. You're so lucky to have the fuel there. Okay, we're checking out now of Pervert's Paradise Hotel. That is a window straight into the toilet and the shower. Only joking, it is a really nice hotel, very cheap, lovely owners. It's not really a Pervert's Paradise. Well, I suppose it is. Mate, my bloody t-shirt matches the wall. Blend in. The best thing about Vietnam, every little room has little quirks, like where stuff's positioned and open windows to the toilet and the shower. Okay, we've just set off. Erin needs to get some air for her front tyre because it felt a bit flat.
On the open bits, the wind is so strong that it's like pushing my bike. Yeah, it's weird, but it does look a little bit brighter up ahead. Oh, it doesn't on camera, but it does in real life. It looks a little bit brighter up ahead compared to that.
Okay, we're about maybe 35 kilometers away from Dong Ha now. I pulled the camera out because it just stopped raining and it's just started again. I think it's just going to be it now, on and off until we get there. This road now is quite nice. Now we're at the city, but it was pretty shit in the city. It wasn't great. The bikes are being like taken from left to right because of the winds, and we're coming in and out of like valleys, as you can see like over here. So you get caught in like a bit of winds, and it's so strong because it's been pushed through these valleys. Yeah, we're going to get to Dong Ha and see if we want to ride to the Vinh Moc tunnels or just get a taxi because of the rains and the typhoon that's in Hanoi, and it's definitely affected it. This isn't like a coincidence, but oh fuck me, that was big. Okay, I'm going to put this away now.
There he is in my wing mirror, you can't even see him. And in real life, why is this so blurry?
Okay, we've just found the hotel. Gone for a tiny bit of luxury tonight. I think it's about £21 for a double room. I think this is the place. Oh, it's nice. Really nice. Xin chào. Do you have room for 2 people for one night?
For one night?
One night, 2 people.
One bed or 2 beds?
One bed. Yes, thank you.
River view and city view.
City view. So 950 is... Okay, I've never really got this, but if you book it online, it's cheaper on booking.com. Booking.com are going to take probably, what, 15-20%? And it's still cheaper. So I said to them, I'll just book it online, but I'd prefer to book it with you. And they just said, just book it online. So they're going to lose out on... I don't know, it's going to cost 680,000 for the room. They were asking for 950, and it's going to cost, they're going to take 20% off 650, so they're going to lose money. So I don't really get why they do it, but they do.
We have arrived at the Vinh Moc tunnels. Here it is. So quiet, I think we're the only people here. Even though we biked from Khe Sanh today to Dong Ha, We got a taxi here because it's pretty windy. Typhoon Yogi is hitting Hanoi today, so I think we're getting like the tail end of it. And we've also done a lot of kilometres over the last 2 days, so we've got sore bums and sore wrists. So yeah, we've got a taxi here which cost us 600,000. He's going to wait for us for however long it takes, and then he'll take us back to Dong Ha, where we're staying for the night. Going to have a wander around, see what we can learn about the tunnels. And then tomorrow we'll be driving to Hue, where we're going to do the abandoned water park, maybe the Imperial Palace, loads of other things in Hue, which we're just going to put in one big video. Wow, there's the first bomb crater we've come across. It's crazy, you read and you learn so much about what happened in these places, and then to actually be here and see it all, yeah, it's just really overwhelming.
Good morning, Dong Ha. We stayed at the Saigon Dong Ha Hotel, was it? Dong Ha, Saigon? Doesn't really make sense, but like having the London Hotel in Birmingham or the Atlanta Hotel in New York. But here we are, £21 a night. Splurged out a little bit, but it was really nice. We got a river view. And we also got a view of the Highway 1, the glorious Highway 1, which we'll be going back on today, just over there, as you can see.
I think we're about 30.
The bungees was down there.
We forgot what Highway 1 is like, and that was a perfect example. The stone sign said 36, and then the next one said 38, so I'm not really sure how far away from Hue we are.
I like the stone signs. They're fun to look at, and they've been there longer. They're a little less accurate, but they've stood the test of time, so I trust them the most.
There's been a lot of army trucks, like maybe 25 army trucks, massive like green trucks. And we're thinking maybe they've come from Hanoi, because yesterday was the Typhoon Yagi, not sure, in Hanoi, and there's been loads of army trucks coming down from the north, so maybe they've left now because I think the typhoon's gone. But we're just stopping to have a little drink, got to revive. You've already had yours.
I drink mine so quick.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we are 30 kilometres away from Hue. We've passed about 15 weddings on the side of the roads. Just got a view of these beautiful mountains up there. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's been a loud ride. I think we're not used to the lorries and stuff since not even 2 days of riding. We were in Phong Nha for 2 weeks, and then we had 2 days of riding through like the Ho Chi Minh Trail. So I think it's been a while since we've had this busyness in general. It's something like quite bittersweet about riding on the Highway 1, the QL1. It's flat, it's straight, it's easy, you don't have to think, but a bit boring. Yeah, it's just this, and you do get nice views, and you do get a feel for Vietnam, but a different feel. Like, you get to ride along the train track, which is quite nice, and you get to see a lot of train bridges, and you can get to destinations like in good time, but a mix is quite nice. Just saw a sign before saying Ho Chi Minh, 1,100 kilometres away, and it's still quite daunting that we've got, well, 1,100 kilometres to go. Yeah, I don't know, I think we're about to hit a nice chunk now with Hue, Da Nang, and we've got the Hai Van Pass coming up as well, which is really good, and then Hoi An, but it's just deciding what to do after that, whether we go back into sort of like the mountainous roads. I think we might be ready to do that, but we'll see. Nice to get away from those buses though. There she is. All right, we're in Hue, I think. Erin's leading the way. She's booked accommodation for the next 3 days, so I'm just going to follow her to wherever we're going to be. Traffic lights. Oh shit. Oh shit, 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 shit. Fuck. Woohoo! Wow. We went through a very, very red light there. Yeah, and it was a left turn through a lot of traffic, but we made it. That was scary, but also very normal in Vietnam. This is the nice part. We've taken a little left off Highway 1 and we're now coming into Hui's old capital, I believe. That image, Vietnamese guy with like the green, they're not army hats, but like the green, I don't know what they're called, but you see so many guys wearing them and I think they look so cool. In fact, I don't think there's anything cooler than seeing a Vietnamese guy with one of those hats on a Honda Dream with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. That is the epitome of cool for me. And there's me with my orange helmet on, following Mrs. Green helmet over here. Oh, bumpy bridge. Just drive, Jason, just drive. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't look, just drive. That's the good thing about being an obvious tourist. You get to just, they give you a little bit of leeway. And I don't think you get that being Vietnamese, so. Okay, we've arrived safely. We've put our bags in, showered. This is where we're staying at the Mila homestay, which is really, really nice. No, I'm good, thank you. That's probably on film. Just a local man on a bike asking me for marijuana. Not me, asking if I want to buy any. I haven't already started a business here. Yeah, so that was our rides for the last couple of days. We're gonna go out and get some food now. The next ride's gonna be to Da Nang. Via quite a cool road actually, what we've just found.
Yeah.
And then after that we're going to be going to Hoi An via the Hai Van Pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week's episode is from here to Da Nang. Not a big ride, but it will be a cool ride. See you then.